9Pandas turn to ban.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Сігн не буде.
Сігн не буде.
Ну, окей, тоді будуть драфти. Третя мапа вирішальна, і насправді матч то серйозний в плані здобутків.
Та несерйозних не буває на інтернешнлі, насправді. Навіть в груповій ми казали, що матчі багато що вирішують, а тут вже плей-офф розпочато, хоча він не називається рот на інтернешнл. Ми розуміємо, що команда, яка зараз програє цю третю мапу, вона в нижню сітку падає. А в нижню сітку падати ніколи не хочеться, тому що там одна помилка і ти вже додому їдеш.
Загалом так, ну окей. Алхіміка ми вже не побачимо, точно. В бан він відлітає від BB. Але в Рамзеса все ще пул величезний серед цих керрі, тому хтось та й знайдеться. А ось панди банять Дазла Кентавра і +1. І це в них ферст-пік виходить.
Мені здається, Дазла ФП вони прибирають, ну, в першій стадії прибирають, тому що там він у них флекситься непогано. Типу і Пюр грає на трійці, і на двійці в них гравець, і Торонто Токі грає на п'ятірці. Тобто полюбляють вони його.
З того, що я бачу, останні 2 дні Дазл просто з першої стадії банів не вилазить. Просто всі команди прибирають Дазл. Таке враження, що там на КВшках пограли один з одним і вирішили, що проти Дазла, коли 7 банів в першій стадії грати не хочеться і краще без Дазла.
Ну, отак. Тренд. Знову мілішня п'ятірка для соло. На тій мапі був Елдер, на цій буде тренд. Нормально. СД, ФП, отак от. Насправді я думав з приводу цього, типу, чому б не взяти СД, він зараз закриває, ну от іменно саме в першій стадії, він закриває багато героїв, типу, того самого умовного там, да, там, Бріслом не пограєш нормально, Тренту також буде от герой, на якого буде фокусація, він буде просто кидати ульти, там Лівін Армор не допоможе. Типу класний герой, плюс з ним багата кількість комбінацій офлейн може піти, плюс це герой для сейва. Мені подобається. Плюс знову ж таки, проти умовного алхіміка, де там герої, які збирають редіанси, також класно. Під сейв зайве.
Кого далі беремо? Все ще в пулі у нас Венга залишається. Але Бібі, мабуть, не візьмуть, бо якась нефартова вона.
Чому? Вони ж першу виграли з нею. Насправді-то.
Чому про Енчантрес тут? А, вона в бані. Поняв, все.
Пам'ятають. Мені здається, у Східній Європі з Інчою нормально так дружить. Типу, ну, Міпошка своєю грою демонструє, що це дуже сильний герой і може...
Йому віддають?
Да, і дивно, що віддають, до речі. Я думаю,
вже не буде такого, мені здається.
Думаю, що не буде, да. Але там, знаєш, там забанять Інчу, вилізе ще якась імба. Якийсь пудж. Він, до речі, американський паблік грає майже, ну, коротше, переважну кількість матчів на пуджі. І Сейв, до речі, грав на четвірці пуджі ще до того, як вони в Сіетл вилітали на Європі. Тому я постійно чекаю цього героя. Мені здається, що, пам'ятаєте, як Боксі показував пуджа на четвірку на лані якомусь, на мажорі.
Катаомі грав.
Катаомі, да. І там, ну, я не згадаю, прям, знаєш, пудж руїнер з пабліку. Такого не було. Тобто там і лінія в тебе сильна завжди, і якийсь оцей момент того, що там десь пудж може кудись притихукнути, ти завжди маєш про це думати, граючи проти нього. Типу, ну, я б хотів побачити. Це все ж таки не пудж керрі, який там фармить просто в лісі. Ти, ну, не буде пуджа. Надійних героїв треба пікати. І вони праві в цьому, бо Міреска, знову ж таки, тір-1. Але тоді що в нас виходить? Торонто Токіо буде на СД грати, на якому він також вміє непогано грати. І з точки зору там функції, виконувати функцію підсейва і просто кидати на когось ультимейт, ну чому б ні? Айтеми йому для цього не потрібні. Головне лондроїда не пікати, щоб шард падав, ну, саппортом, коли потрібно це.
А Друїд взагалі вигравав у нас? на інті уже.
Можливо, десь і було, я ще не бачив.
Бо я бачив кілька ігор, і він завжди всюди програвав. Хоча здавалося б, герой зараз досить сильний. Враховуючи, що і він, і ведмідь універсал, демеджу багато. Шарт у ведмедя є. Ну, окей. ВК для панд, знову ж таки. Для Мієро. Через Radiance, можливо. Якщо лінія буде хороша. Але Radiance, як ти казав, Єгор, проти Shadow Demon впадло збирати вже.
Мені здається, да. Ну, і тут не має бути Radiance, мені здається. Тобто... Це ж може бути керрі ВК.
Може.
І керрі ВК він купить собі фейзи, блінк, армлет, дезолятор.
Я не вірю. Я думаю, що в цій команді це буде трійка.
Добре.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
Ну, щоб це був керрі ВК, ну кого вони мають на трійку пікнути, врешті-решт?
Тайтхантер якийсь там умовний.
Та ні.
А, Тайд в бані.
По-перше, Тайд в бані, по-друге...
До речі, банили Тайда, щоб якщо що, не прийшов на лінію до ВК, знову ж таки. Тому все може бути. Все може бути. Ну, типу, минулу мапу, ну, там, не, без зайвих слів, але якщо б я грав в команді з таким рейскінгом, мені б хотілося б, ну, розбити айтеми свої. Ну, типу, чувак купляє ПТ Radiant з офлейну, і реально, якщо б не були АФК BB настільки сильно, тобто вони постійно щось боялися, хоча все набагато простіше, треба було просто, ну, подивитися, що збирає їх суперник, і зрозуміти, що проблема є тільки Ліна, якщо ми її прибираємо, ну, дуже легко виходить. Типу, два кори там не можуть прийти і почати битися, бо ОВК замакшен другий і третій спел, алхімік в лісі, ти граєш 5-3, умовно кажучи. В тебе всі активні герої, але чомусь вони цього не робили. Артізі, наприклад, на Мерці, та подивіться, в нього завжди розкачка 3-2-0 на 5-му рівні, і він просто б'ється, постійно б'ється. Тут ЦК ВК, ЦК і Кунка з'являється. Така от пара героїв. Мені подобається.
Мені також.
Тімфайт вже дуже сильний.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
Але це може бути ще й трійка ЦК.
Навряд чи, відверто кажучи.
Тоді, будь ласка, через МОМ. От взяли пад до цього Скаймага, а під нього не особливо поки є герой якийсь. А от і герой.
Тепер є?
Тепер є.
BB Team перемагає до 2. От хай реально збирає Radiance. От хай збирає. На ВК. Хай збирає.
10 seconds.
Ну, я думаю, він і збере.
Хай збирає, я ж кажу.
Знаєш?
Це буде супер показова от гра, що він просто, ну, не вміє, ну, та не можна таке казати. Тільки Джекіч, і коли сюди приходить, там каже такі слова. Ну, мене, ну, окей, я просто подивлюся.
Ну, може він подумає, що там, типу,
Він
ЦК...
не подумає, це неможливо, розумієш? Це ти вже кажеш якусь несенітницю. Типу, щось подумає, це, ну... Тут не так працює. Це гравець скрипта, розумієш? В нього прописаний скрипт програмі, можливо, Ілон Маском якимось там. І він сидить, просто закупається по гайдам.
Забанили Акса. А там ліворуч темпларка Шторм. Ну, окей. Хочуть зробити, мабуть, хороший мід для Кунки.
А це ще не факт, що мід. Це не факт, що мід.
Це може бути трійка Кунка.
Це трійка Кунка спокійно,
Да,
і BB в цій ситуації, що вони можуть зараз закрити ворожого мідлейнера. Тобто слабкий лейнінг зараз тобі у випадку 9Pandas спікати заборонено. Це просто закриють і все.
Якщо Монер Спіріт з'явиться, ось і він, то Кунка піде на мід. Я думаю.
Тір Спіріт.
First Spirit. Герой, якого закрити доволі важко. Це герой, який може просто зіграти на свій фарм і потім по мапі бігати. Але це, знову ж таки, навіть там не суперсильний лейнер. Тобто зараз BB вирішують, що їм робити.
Так, кунка мід, і беремо трійку.
А от я офлейн все рівно бачу кунку. Да, я бачу офлейн кунку і сильний мід.
Ну, сильний мід це хто? Оде.
Оде? Ні. Оде в Трента не хочеться грати з магом.
Ну, Скайта, Трент.
Блін,
Це просто
45 секунд там, да?
Я не розумію, що тут на мід має з'явитися, знаєш, що прям гру закерить і що прям... Офлейн з'являється і вирішив ось так BB зіграти.
Окей, все ще...
З занерфаним бістмастером.
Круто.
Але все одно контроль в БК.
Тому мені ось ця ідея, знаєш, що він там купить собі другий домік, у ЦК ще з'явиться додатковий демедж Armor Lifesteal, вони підуть по об'єкту. Коротше, прикольно. І в них танковий драфт. Я думаю, якщо Кунка ще збереться, вийде в цю тараску, їх буде важко пробити. Я не бачу справи з такої кількості шкоди, яка б могла все це, знаєш, пофіксити. Тим паче, от враховуючи, які круті саппорти зліва, і, ну, типу, справа, ну... Що, ну тренд прикольно, тренд став на лінію, стоїть там, під руни він не грає.
І дивіться, до чого ми прийшли. Що ліворуч, що праворуч, 3 силових кора.
Так, 3 силових кора на 3 силових кора.
І там.
Але думаю, що... Чому думаю, що BB виграє? Тому що в мене,
Бісмастер
знаєш...
універсал.
Точно, так.
Ну тоді все, ізі для BB.
Ізі для BB, в них 2.
Так, да.
В них 2, тому ізі для BB.
Окей.
Ідеальний баланс.
Добре, подивимося, чи цей баланс спрацює. Друзі, давайте пара Сігна зараз. Не просто так вони підібрані, тому що Юнічка перша Сігна для тебе. Дякуємо тобі, що дивишся.
Делай. А когда prepare for battle.
Of the world. And from this vantage point, I declare with utter certainty that this one is in the bash.
Take a knee, peasant.
Here we go. Game number 3, BetBoom versus 9Pandas. What a fun draft. I always love seeing the evolution in a best-of-3 series, especially going to Game 3 KSU. And you could definitely feel it on this one, from then the banning of eventually the Alchemist, the Shadow Demon response to the tree. We have Kunkka making the appearance, all the way to a final pick Beastmaster. I mean, what's your take on all of this?
I think it's great that they did ban the Alchemist. I feel like that hero had to kind of get out. I think 9Pandas will have a very similar draft. Like, I feel like it never really changes all that much. And I agree with the panel. I think Antares in this early game, he's got a
one of the more top-tier supports for that reason alone. I mean, this is a game, as you're suggesting, there's many reasons, even to as more why this game. It's going to be great. Toronto, Tokyo, certainly bringing a lot of value to the table here on this hero, but still got to execute. And so far off the bat, it's a 2-for-2 bounty rune exchange. But I also want to talk about Beastmaster. I mean, again, Pure going to be playing the Beastmaster this game. Last pick. What do you think?
I think it's pretty good for their draft. I think they already had a lot of team fight with like the Kunkka Water Park, and you have CK. I think trying to help enable your CK in this mid game is really important. So I think instead of like trying to go another core that like out carries Sven from the offlane, just pick a hero that makes the Sven game harder. And I think Beast does exactly that.
And then, of course, our mid matchup, it's the Earth Spirit, Kiyotaka, going up against Kunkka. We've mentioned multiple times about the Kunkka possibility. We're finally seeing
He
it
cut
here.
the tree. GPK just placed a branch Oh, I'm sorry, it might be a kill bottom.
Bottom lane, yeah. And Turris is actually going to go down there. Nightfall getting credit for the kill. It's just
have fun.
chaos all over. Who'd have thought?
All right, so first blood for BetBoom, that's great, but Kiyotaka just did a dirty play in mid. He kept spamming the Quelling Blade because he knew GPK is going to place a branch to eat it with his Tango. He just ate it straight out of his face.
Well, there you go. Some mind games coming out right there. You see the top lane Treant, and the mind games running down save on that Dark Willow. But yeah, it's Eastern European Dota. We saw this especially in game one. I mean, not afraid to clash right off the bat. And well, so far, BetBoom having that slight advantage as they get the first blood.
And also about this top lane, Beast is pretty annoying for Treant. Like, unless Tree has a lane where he can kill, like just spamming axes and cutting down all these trees and then having the boar and the hawk is honestly very annoying. Like, the level 2-3 timing here for BetBoom is very strong.
Yeah, you see right there, both heroes even running into that Bramble Maze, trying to put pressure on Pure, but in the end, we'll be fine there as far as that top lane goes. Poison's coming out the bottom from Shadow Demon. Can even start doing some pulling with it. But mid lane, Kiyotaka getting low. But I know that these players, of course, they know their limits. So
oh yeah,
not going to be a kill. But
they've played this matchup 8 billion times. As, I see GPK is getting a blood grenade on Kunkka. I don't know if he will stick to that. I do like seeing, you know, unconventional things coming out later. But either way, I think I see this Kunkka and Earthspirit matchup like quite a few times. And I think if Kiyotaka decides to go for a Vessel, that can really destroy Kunkka in the mid-game.
Yeah, Earthspirit's certainly a fun hero to watch. It's been a fun hero throughout Dota history in the support role. It's been extra fun in this carry mid role that we've seen make many appearances already throughout this tournament. And, you know, you and I were commentating a game where we had an Earthspirit that it was like 15-0 start, I want to say. I mean, it was just bonkers. So Kiyotaka certainly has potential to start off strong, but a hero that feels like it fits his playstyle pretty well.
Oh, absolutely. It's just like a flashy mid hero that can like scale a lot. I still think Earthspirit is one of the best mids in Dota 2 right now, like just as a hero. But, you know, you've got two of the best mid players just going at it.
Continuing to do so as it's 18-3, Kunkka 14-2 Earthspirit. So a slight advantage for the Kunkka so far, and maybe kill potentially coming up. Both again manning up, knowing their limits though, and eventually we'll walk back from one another after trading a couple more blows right there. Bottom lane though, looks like a possible kill opportunity down here. Skywrath again in trouble. Nightfall with the outer pull in, 3 stacks of that poison. It's not going to be enough, so staying alive.
Not quite enough, but it does show you, like, CK is a great pick here. He gets to sustain himself against the skeletons and, like, Wraith King's harass. Same with Sky, but he also threatens to kill, and that is what Skyrap hates the most. All these PAs, Weavers, Chaos Knights, so just already showing why that pick was very good for them.
Yeah, how about the all 3 carries, of course, even on this Radiant side of BetBoom. They are top of the CS charts right now, all having a very good time, to say at least. Wraith King kind of standing out as the one that's, you know, it's not going so well for him. Mid lane.
I think they got him.
They do.
They do?
Okay, good rotation coming out from the Skywrath.
Yeah, this just happens sometimes. You're so focused on your 1v1 mid, you just kind of lose track of the map, and without anyone saying anything, yeah, just nice rotation for 9Pandas.
Yeah, Solo even rotating down into the bottom lane. Figure Wraithfield was going to be alone, but never mind. Treant was down there, so now they know Sven's by himself, at least was for a little bit, and they take advantage there at the top lane. Beastmaster increasing what's already a very good start.
This lane positioning up top is pretty annoying, I think, for 9Pandas. Like, there's only a hard camp, but they don't get to pull it. There's 2 levels in Boar now. I think if BetBoom can continue to play aggressive, they can start to slowly be very annoying in this lane.
Oh, 9Pandas going pretty aggressive right here. Blood Grenade even coming out. This is grasp, and that is a kill. Solo credit for it, but yeah, speaking of playing aggressive, Beastmaster Pure, he didn't expect that.
No, absolutely not. He's owning this lane in both the CS 28-10, but they just made that look very easy.
Simply right-click him down and clearly showing what their abilities coming together. Have more than enough damage, so Beastmaster, he'll TP back in. But Earthspirit is making his way up here, trying to maybe time this. They can kill him again after using the TP. That would be massive.
And that would just be a sick kill. He just got the Urn, and they know that he's TP'd. Even if they don't kill him, if they can force Pure, like, away from this wave, like, yeah, even without getting the kill, this is doing a lot for them.
They did scan their spirit, so they're very aware. But, you know, the other side of this, too, though, GPK is like, thank you very much. I'll just get free farm middle. He's got the siege creep here to take care of. And He'll do so in the meantime. So yeah, they don't get the kill on bottom lane. Could be seeing a kill once again. Shadow Demon looking solo. Back bottom lane. And this time it's trying to get a turn of Tokyo. He's got his own support save coming in. Cannot save his teammate though. But Miro may end up falling still. Nightfall, another chaos bolt in 2 seconds. Needs to stay. No, let us sight. Miro doing a good job of going through the trees. And now Nightfall cannot stay in range. Wraith King surviving.
Now everyone's got their juke boots on in this series, that's for sure. They're all just cracking each other's ankles. Yeah, he just gets to walk it off. I mean, if he gets to hit some creeps, you know, he could lifesteal a bit. He also got the Lotus, so it looks like Miro should be okay. Kiyotaka is aiming up top again, but GPK did draw on the map.
Love to see an aggressive Tree Protector just moving around. Of course, Save is certainly, or Soul, excuse me, is certainly doing that here on Tree. This is the second time he's been at the bottom lane. We saw him get that kill on a Beastmaster up at the top, and almost, well, I guess they did eventually get the kill also on the Shadow Demon down here, and he's still hanging around at the bottom lane.
I mean, that's like one of the nice things when you have Sven carry. Like, Sven is still a good hero. He can self-sustain his safe lane very easily because he just pushes it. He's going to hit some jungle and then just goes for a back and forth. He's very tanky, hard to pressure, so yeah, they're just abusing their lineup to the max right now.
Scans coming out right there as the Wisdom runes are about to hit.
Scanning. Trying to
It looks like both teams will safely get their own, but yeah, you mentioned Sven. I mean, he's 37-4 up here. Beastmaster, though, 41-13. So Pure, despite that death, is still managing the better CS. And what are we going to see on Beastmaster? I mean, it is going to be the Helm of the Dominator, of course.
Yeah, he's going to try to work with that. Is Kiyotaka trying to kill him again? So this is like the second to third time that he's like kind of angling into this top lane. And you can see that the GPK is starting to build a small lead. Only 200 net worth for now. But the faster Kiyotaka can get this vessel, then they could even play through the mid lane.
GPK, you know, we hear the casters or the panel even talk about, once again, we've seen him plenty throughout it. The Ags build, it just feels like that's kind of the critical point, that Torrent Storm. Now, supports is just such an annoying thing to play against. So heroes like Skywrath and Train in this case certainly not going to be liking it to go up against that once Kunkka's able to get it, but we'll need that time.
I mean, the Ags are just super strong and very annoying, especially also for like an offlaner like Wraith King. Like, you have no counterplay. Your hero has to go into the fight as to your skeleton. So, like, even just by nature, that spell is just going to do so much. We see that both teams have quite a couple of ancient stacks. So for 9Pandas, that's mainly going to be the Sven. As for BetBoom, you know, pretty much anyone can take it, but preferably Beast or Kunkka, speed up their game.
I was going to say, I mean, is Mira go for the Radiance again? And sure enough, he does queue it up right there, actually. Same build, so we are going to see the Radiance on him this time. No double Radiance, it's just going to be him.
Not this time around. I mean, it would be nice if they can get to that Radiance later on against like CK. So we have a smoke action for now. Solo.
Yeah, Solo by himself. He's one with the trees, but that's not going to matter. Eventually, going to be killed off here. And GPK even taking credit for the kill, sitting on top of him. Says thank you very much.
I very much like this move from BetBoom, even if it only does give them the tree and kill. Because right now, when you have these CK's lifestealers, they're very good at like maintaining and just soaking the safe lane. You're playing against Tree and Sven. You want to kick out the Sven, help your beast take the top tower, and you can most likely maintain your own safe lane tower.
Look at this counter smoke though. Kiyotaka and Antares, they're making their way towards the top lane.
I love that play in return. The vessel is up, but no charge yet. So they need, ideally, they just get any kill. Even if you just kill a support here, it's so big to just get this vessel charge for them, the future kill.
Now, even with the smoke, it's pretty obvious. Our Spirit is missing middle lane, so obviously BetBoom has some reason to suggest that, okay, maybe he is heading top, and they are right. So now GPK makes his way back to the middle lane, and sure enough, it's going to be your Spirit also making his way back here. So a good idea on paper, but in the end, the actual making a play with it is unfortunately not there for the 9Pandas.
I mean, also just very good reads from BetBoom. Yeah, it's not like impossible to read, but this is what makes them like such a good team, like both individually, but also together, and allows them to get this much farm on all their cores. They're very good at reading the map and getting everything on the map possible.
Heavy. Look at a stack over there being shown off. Stacks throughout the jungle, especially on that dire side for 9Pandas. So Sven, he's got his Mask of Madness picked up. It's just a matter of time before he eventually makes his way over there to have some fun and really increase that net worth of his. Top lane, though, Kunkka is setting up.
I mean, right now, if you're any of the supports, you are just begging your cores, please kill the Ancients, kill these stacks. I want gold, I want XP, I want my level 6s, because they're all just waiting. Like, all these supports just want to play Dota. And they're barely level 6.
Oh, GPK trying to be patient up at the top lane. Doesn't really get the chance, though, to make a play. You do see Beastmaster there. He is taken out, at least softening them up in the meantime with those level 4 wild axes, but eventually going to start killing them. Bottom lane, though.
I mean, 9Pandas, they see this. They have a very aggressive board. Okay, double TP, X-Mark, onto Solo.
Solo getting pulled in. It will pop over growth, but it's just going to delay the inevitable. And Solo's kill. So a lot of heroes showing up down here at the bottom lane and ends up being a train kill.
Yeah, honestly, both teams are just happy with this. Sure, you know, Power ends up dying, but in the meantime, 9Pandas, your Sven is farming top, your Sky is getting levels mid, no one really died. So the game just continues. Everyone's just getting all the gold that they need and want.
Still look back at Beastmaster. He's still working at these the stack here with the wild axes. And there you go, pure. He'll go sticking in, and eventually he's going to start cleaning up. Now he can scan, by the way.
Scan him.
Oh, this is big. Yeah, he gets all those kills, but just like that, it's going to be killed himself. However, Antares needs to be careful now. This Helper Smasher of Beastmaster is doing plenty of damage, and obviously Shadow Demon TPing in, disruption, and they are able to set up the turn kill. So they at least make something happen out of it.
Kiyotaka does get out. He also gets so Vessel charges, Haste Rune, you kill the Beastmaster. Great play for them. Now this makes like the future smoke. Like honestly, they could try to get onto like GPK in this mid lane. Like opening and going together for a mid play could be pretty good. He's going. I mean, GPK doesn't even know yet what he wants to build. Probably a Blade Mail. I mean, generally the builds we see is like Blade Mail, Shard into Water Park. But we'll have to see if he wants to do some adjustment.
Love the Water Park right there. Yeah, okay, there you go. There's going to be the purchase, the right click of the full Blade Mail. So right on that at least. And that will be delivered out. So he's going to start heading towards the top lane. It seems like a couple others, Toronto, Tokyo included. Making their way up there too, but look at Sven. Yeah, thank you very much. That's so far it's like, yes, we can breathe. Stack there and takes that out.
I mean, everyone is just kind of getting what they want at this point. Sure, you know, you did get this 1 kill on Pure, but he's just farming every ancient camp that's like available on the map. I think BetBoom soon would love to take this top tier 1 tower, like open up the map a little bit, because now that 9Pandas took theirs on bottom, it's getting a little annoying for them to play this map.
Yeah, Sven gonna head to his right as well, and there's that other stack waiting over there of the Ancient. So he's already been top net worth. It's gonna get that much better. But Chaos Knight, to his credit, certainly keeping up. Nightfall is building an Echo Saber of his own. He went the Armlet first, of course. So both position ones especially are certainly performing at hell. Even the mids, I mean, really old cores this game are actually doing pretty damn good.
It looks like we're gonna smoke down the bottom. They might just get in Terry's, who's looking at the bounty room.
Red King started heading over, but when he realizes all those numbers there, it's probably not worth trying to help out your support Skyrad. So good call by Miro not to make his way over there, but yeah, easy kill. GPK will take him out, and Miro will fall back a little bit with his own Blade Mail picked up, but he has a ways to go before that Radiance will be online.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I feel like this is a classic TI game. Like, there's a lot on the line. This is your third game in the BO3. You're both just playing towards your timings, and then you just take the fight towards each other. It's very aggressive here with all that.
Yeah, just gonna say, I mean, he obviously knew that they've been hanging around out here. Perhaps he expected they just fell back for now, but it's gonna be a reincarnation. Now the response is coming. That's for sure. The ship comes out, Miro. He's breaking up, and here's Gunnar down. Now Chaos Knight's in trouble. They're kind of playing Dinas here. Nightfall. Mindfall. Silences up and eventually gets ticked down. Magnetize helping to do the work. Yotaka? No, goes to the Twin Gate. Oh no, the Twin Gate TP. Oh, one play by Sage. But they got the Chaos Knight, so I think 9Pandas is satisfied.
Oh, nice play from Miro. I wasn't sure if he would live through that, but I think the living armor just did so much against both the Conquer there and the CK hitting him, then the Blade Mail damage. So yeah, beautiful play from 9Pandas.
And now, I suppose this could just be a nice transition into a top lane push, but not for the time being. They're actually just not that interested in going for a tower kill. Instead, they want to farm their own jungle and for Spirit. Also, with the play with that Blade Mail. This is the game of Blade Mails, apparently.
No, I mean, Blade, like, strength hero meta with Blade Mails is just so good. They're going to get the hearts after. It's honestly the perfect build. It's got the Vessel to get kills. Blade Mail is going to allow him to go in deeper and feel stronger. And then next up, the heart to tank up. Love it. Might follow mid. I don't know if I love this one.
That's a dead Earth Spirit. Yeah, so we're talking about that Blade Mill. It's not going to save him there, even with the use of it. And now BetBoom has a team. Going to go for an easy tower push mid lane. Beastmaster, only level 1 inner beast, but has a helmet of Dominator. Should be a tower kill.
This is like, honestly, on the 15-minute mark, sometimes you just get caught off guard. It turns into nighttime. There's a siege creep. Do you feed a kill here, and it just gives up the mid-tier 1 power. And then against the treant.
Nero in trouble again. Reincarnation still well on cooldown, so that's not going to come to play. Save has to get away as well. Getting fairly low. Skeletons and even the blast taking him extra low, but not low enough. In the end, Miro will be killed. Disruption used to make sure of that. So save. Got to play a little careful, but they kill the Wraith King, getting a little too greedy at the bottom.
Yeah. Living Armor is surprisingly annoying with some of these Strength Heroes that also have like a Blade Mail. It took them quite long to really get them killed. So Solo does have a shard. He can be quite annoying now. I do like his skill build. They have an aggressive ward and they do see Pure. Let's see if he can dodge another gank.
Yeah, save with that level 4 Living Armor as you talk about that. Or Solo, excuse me. Level 4 Living Armor. So yeah, very potent there. Hard to break through.
Hey, Ramsey is ready. It's kind of like he's playing Alchemist. He's just farming 16, 17 minutes. You know, last game it's the Radiance BKB. This time it's the Mom Echo split BKB. He's ready to play.
He absolutely is. Ramsey he's up the top, hoping that maybe an opportunity comes, but instead he'll take out a creep spawn at 17 minutes. But yeah, now they're going to push as a team here at the top lane is 9Pandas. The only one not with them is, not surprising, Wraith King is bottom lane, still living down there, but will we see a defense come out?
Yeah, I kind of like that he can just play bottom. You don't want to like over 5-man, but the thing is he does not have a TP, so this is only good if 9Pandas do not overplay.
Yotaka, oh, he overplayed. He definitely overplayed right here. The roar immediately and no chance to get out. So they want him to get the tower kill, and Smacker only TP's out in time as well. So right as you're talking about it, the overplay comes out.
Yeah, you definitely got. They are strong. Don't get me wrong, and you know you're forcing all of them there. That's a good play if you don't feed with anyone and Wraith King gets to push in bottom. But now this one small thing turns it into a disaster.
Because not only is it the hero kill, but it's going to be a top tier 1 kill, and potentially more.
Not just that. If BetBoom get to hold this area, this first Roshan until minute 20, it's going to be their control.
Living Armor making it take a little bit longer, but they will do it. Treant Protector, he's got overgrowth, of course. However, needs plenty of backup. But as you mentioned, Roshan's up. They're going to go right into the Roshan pit, and everyone is up at 9Pandas, but now it's forcing them to make this decision.
They should know that this Rosh is happening, right? You see the trajectory of the courier flying through the ward. Solo is scouting. I mean, you will not have God Strength for like 20 seconds, so you would have to delay. So I like that they're coming over and posturing aggressively. This is good.
King, yeah, Wraith King really posturing aggressively. He just charges in. Really blind right there, but I suppose luckily for him, or either way, they're not there. BetBoom had already fallen back. Not worth the commitment, so yeah, choosing not to fight this now does BetBoom essentially.
Okay, so it looks like Miro will continue, right, to commit to the Radiance. And Ramses is going crit. I feel like until they get those Blink Daggers, because right now, the way I envision fight, if this Earth Spirit rolls in, he's just feeding. He ain't got no backup. And then when Sven runs in, he gets SD ulted. I think you need a double Blink Dagger to help out Kiyotaka in these fights.
Yeah, Kiyotaka, mentioned the Midas. Playing for a little more scaling as the game goes on here, but there you go. The official pick above the Midas. Meanwhile, Chaos Knight, Nightfall, he's working on that Mage Slayer, which is getting close as well. So more progression being made. Sven on the other side, his own Chrysalis is coming, but we're back in the farm meta of this game right now as we're approaching 20 minutes in. But yeah, Roshan's going to head towards the bottom, of course, at 20 minutes. That's, I'm sure, positioning. In fact, we already see it is starting to happen down here now.
Yeah, you can see that BetBoom are already looking to run down bottom. I mean, 9Pandas probably want to continue to fight. Yeah, they feel a little awkward right now. Until Radiance, Wraith King doesn't feel too strong. I think GPK, he's ready to fight. He would love to squeeze in another level of Torrent, as he only has 2 levels for now.
Uh-oh, 9Pandas might get caught out here. It looks like it's Bramble Maze. Catching him initially on the Wraith King, however, Antares is able to save this clean. Ramsey's now running with the God Strength, going for Dark Willow. Dark Willow, Liver Cape up, keep the life of the time being. Nightfall having to BKB TP in the midst of it. He gets out, saves, also going to TP away, and the rest of BetBoom keeps on running.
Okay, another roll.
What a hit right there on the Kunkka. Gets the signs, play mails out, but Sven don't care. Shredding right through the Kunkka. GPK's out for 45, and they want more, damn it. Toronto Tokyo, they're next in line. Ramses, well, go Taka with a kill, but either way, it's happening for 9Pandas. And now do they maybe go back for the Roshan?
Well, that looks super awkward. That actually looked good for BetBoom in the start, but they just couldn't kill any of those two heroes that they found on their own. Now instead, this might just be 9Pandas Roche. No dog strength, but who cares?
Yeah, it feels pretty free. I mean, Kunkka's dead for another 20 seconds, and the positioning, BetBoom has no interest in defending this right now. So, yeah, you look at the top lane. Meanwhile, Ancient Black Dragon is up there doing a bit of a creep push. So, 9Pandas will have to address that top lane, but they're going to focus on Roshan first, get the Aegis for Sven, and then feel confident to fight further after that.
Huh, yeah. They're going to have to start using Pure in some of these fights, I think, because he's doing his best carry impression. He's really fat on his beast, but I've not really seen him with his team yet. Love the Aegis on Earth Spirit. Same story as all the other games. Give it to him, it's going to allow him to go in more. Your other cores are going to have BKB. Red King already has an Aegis. I love it.
Yeah, so might as well throw it on to him. Logic is certainly there, but yeah, Pure Beastmaster, he is very farmed. Tell him the Overlord to that point. No blink just yet, though. That will be next in line, but he wants to get this pipe. Making a priority to go for the pipe on the Beastmaster.
Okay. Well, I guess like once you get pipe, you kind of neglect or negate a lot of the damage from anyone that isn't Sven. So that will help you a lot. So you have a little bit of a pause going on. Yeah, Ramses Blink coming up next. Definitely the perfect item.
Yeah, you talk about that. Also noticing Shadow Demon. No shard yet. Of course, he's going to go for it next. He does have the 8th element.
Just queued it up. Okay, so maybe also like you can just go for a Tormentor at this time because, yeah, I can not talk about it enough. The SD shard is so strong. And that too. Do you know that the only Death Nightfall had last game was from the Tormentor, actually? That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I'm sure they'll be on point with that. So, yeah, exactly. Go for the shard that way as well. Certainly a possibility. But in the tech pause here, don't expect anything less. Game number 3 with so much being on the line. And I mean, I don't know if the panel mentioned it as well, but either way, again, the winner of this, obviously both teams still remaining alive. It's just where you go in the main event. And the winner of this going to the upper bracket, they'll have to play LGD. Obviously a very difficult opponent there. They've looked so impressive in the group stages on the road to TI, but still, you're in the winner bracket. Losing team will have to play Vivid Keys from South America there. So those are the matchups that are set to be.
Yeah, honestly, both those teams looking pretty good. I think even Keith Star is looking better than people expect. And LGD are, a scary one. But for now, let's make sure that all the players feel comfortable. Because it's still anyone's game at this point. I'd say 9Pandas definitely in the driver's seat a little bit. Have Aegis and most of the items they do want.
Yeah, so pretty early on in this one. I mean, obviously that last fight went very well for 9Pandas. Getting in the Roshan and everything, but would you say that they're in the lead, or is this still kind of a coin flip for you right now?
I would say that 9Pandas are slightly in the lead. Like, especially because a lot of the time it just also depends on momentum. They have this Aegis now, they're about to get Radiance, and I've not been very inspired by the last few minutes of BetBoom. I gotta say, like, Nightfall's had this BKB for a long time. They've had Water Park and like all the timings on Pure, and they have not done much with that.
And you gotta wonder if that mental game's coming into play again, knowing what is on the line here. This being TI after all the roads to TI and the pressure, etc. How we want to look at it, but either way, gonna wait for the rejoin here of Ramses. Will be good to advance on once the issue is figured out. But yeah, Sven, he is feeling extra powerful right now. You mentioned the Aegis in the hands of Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
With Playmill with the Spirit Vessel. So yeah, he's going to work on a BKB himself next too, so no surprise here. A lot of BKBs making an appearance.
I do think from a standpoint where this game like drags out and people get to play like near perfect Dota, this SD is going to be super annoying to deal with the Sven, and I feel like the Water Park kind of deals with the rest while CK gets to hit. It's still very hard to execute, but if this game drags, I will slightly prefer BetBoom. As Toronto Tokyo reading some notes, wonder what it says. Pause very useful, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, taking advantage there. We're at pause. Might as well, at a couple other things here in the meantime. So, all right, here we go. Back into game number 3, though. Next off the Radiance of Rage King. It's built a little bit. No, not a shot by Zero until then.
1, 2, 3. He got it.
Okay. Whew.
He knew. He don't need to rush it when you know you're gonna get it. This guy's good. That's why he's a TI winner.
There you go. Tokyo manages to get it, and that demonic cleanse now online. It's definitely one of the stronger shards in the game for sure. Her spirit. Roar? No.
Can't. I got the ulti from SD, but Roar slightly too long on the wind up there.
Yeah, so her spirit will survive for the time being. And it kind of goes back to the, not going to blink just yet. He is prioritizing it next, but Pure going that pipe.
He's still looking. He's kind of close to being caught out, but at least okay, top 3-2. Trying to force a bit, but Glyph and Living Armor will delay that for the time being.
Bottom lane pressure. Got meanwhile mid lane. Konka doing Konka things. GPK using the X on himself. They're gonna creep wave. We're going back into the Dire jungle there. Meanwhile, Gotaka pushing mid tower with Antares nearby. Nothing pinging it out, BetBoom is, but Nightfall is the one doing so. Pure teleports in. Trying to get a good angle, but really can't find it. They don't know where everyone else is, so.
Yeah, maybe a bit late on this. I think we're going to have to start dealing with some of the waves. Like bottom is a little bit annoying. In the meantime, for 9Pandas, top lane is annoying. So I think we'll see both teams perhaps defend their lanes and potentially smoke into each other.
We'll say 9Pandas definitely has to address this top lane though once again. Beastmaster Furies.
I think that's what BetBoom are banking on. Like, this is where you can go for plays. You're like, they're gonna defend top. Someone might TP there. So let's see if 9Pandas kind of take the bait.
Or just even run up there, and they're kind of trying to cut them off, get them a little bit dysfunctional. Miro will be a target. There's the opening it into with the X. The ship as well. Konka will be counter-jumped in response with the ship. Drinking the rum. All the time being, the Torrent Storm also going around every which way. Reincarnation onto the Wraith King. Gonna burn down a world. Gotaka though, the Magnus has in the midst of it. A bit awkward indeed. Who's the better for it so far? Wraith King will die. Oh, maybe not actually. Okay, yeah. He gets away some way somehow. But now Nightfall trying to run away. Konka's dead in the midst of it. Nightfall's dead. The stun from Sven is too much. Finally, the God Strike going to be used by Ramsey. He's not even activated until just now. But absolutely, it's 9Pandas with the victory in the fight here. They take out Shadow Demon. And Beastmaster eventually gets run down too. Triple kill for Ramses. You said it. It was kind of a funky, awkward fight.
I mean, it's just so deep. Like, when you also think about it, like Earth Spirit and Wraith King, they both have ages. It takes so long to kind of go through them. Ramses didn't even have God Strength until like 20 seconds into the fight because they used it for farming. That's how hard they won this fight. They didn't even need Sven at full power.
Yeah, that's 9Pandas got to feel really, really good after that one. Let's go to the pause there. Up until that fight, it's just, okay, maybe a coin flip. Still not definitely favoring 9Pandas now. I mean, look at Sven too. Ramses, 20,000 net worth almost here, just under 20,000. No one's even close to him now. And yeah, you're right. The fact he didn't even pop God Strength until the fight was essentially already over says something as well.
He didn't need it. And like, even killing Wraith King, you just spawn like all these stupid illusions. You have to like hit through his blade mail. That's not the fight they want to take at all.
And now if you're BetBoom, you got to figure out how to really calm this down and start playing a bit of a comeback game. And I mean, I look back at Pure the Beastmaster, that tool of initiation, the blink, still feels like it's going to be promising. He's trying to farm it right now. About 800 gold saved up, but get in there at least.
Yeah, honestly, it's starting to feel very awkward for them. Like, until he has this blink, I don't think they're going to want to fight. So it's going to be like another 1 or 2 minutes of a bit of a stalemate for them. I think 9Pandas could definitely use that timing. Even GPK, they've done a very good job at kiting the water park. They see it, they just let Wraith King tank it. They dance a bit, 5 seconds later, boom, then the fight starts for 9Pandas.
Yeah, Gotaka, the Aegis reclaimed. As he just continues to farm up in the jungle over here. He's working on his own BKB. Of course, the Octarine core online. We just see the constant rolling boulder, the mobility that he gets with this hero, especially with the Octarine core, is just absurd. Can be anywhere on the map, it feels like, at any time. Konka trying to build hard.
The more I see this Wraith King, I feel like this hero is actually very annoying to deal with in this state. Because even if he doesn't have the best laning, there's so much like space on this bottom map. He just keeps summoning skeletons. You run into him, he has some stupid ages. He buys Aghanims, and then like he helps. Yeah, it's just like very annoying. Like Dota is all about options, and when you suddenly remove an option of attacking a hero or a part of the map, like his push is very awkward to deal with.
Yeah, that's always been the niche of this hero for all the time with Rescue. It's a second life, and it's like, how do you deal with that? And exactly, it's all that last fight. I mean, yes, they blew him up quickly for the first life, but it's you have to wait for him to actually come back up and then try to kill him again. And that buys so much time for the opposition to then respond, and as they certainly did, and we saw. So, Satanic just finished by Sven, meanwhile, so Ramses. Why not get bigger and better? He also has a Titan Sliver, so
he is so strong. Like he also has the Warcry armor. He could even think about buying the shard later, so it's undispellable. It could help his team against the SD ult. But honestly, yeah, 9Pandas, they're playing great. They're moving nicely. They're hardcore in the driver's seat right now.
Need to pull over that vehicle some way, somehow. Ramses pick up the room before sending the illusions out.
I also love the double Lotus Orb on 9Pandas on both their supports. Put it on Sven. If he gets roared, Beast is gonna fire it back at himself. You can take off the Terrorize Fear against the Brambles, so he doesn't have to BKB early. It's amazing.
Set in stone.
Just a lot of armor for them too. I mean, there's a lot of physical damage coming out from the Radiant team, hero like Chaos Knight especially. So why not get a little chunkier when it comes to the armor? Good tool to have there. Wraith King, got good tools. That axe, it's going to be delivered now. So he's going to have his own axe scepter. His Miro also picks up that wisdom room. And that's just another annoying ability that BetBoom is going to have to try to deal with in these fights.
This is, I must say that this is some new tech. I was not aware how strong this Wraith King is. After seeing these two games, I think it's definitely reaching like S tier territory. I have not seen a good answer yet.
Well, Sven starting to march down the mid lane now. Going to kill an illusion at least, but Roshan, 8 seconds on the red timer, so the potential for Roshan's spawn is coming up. It will be to the south eventually here. We're going to be coming up in daytime in about 30 seconds.
Not the lizard.
Oh, see ya.
Easy 250 for Antares. Also, I mean, Kiyotaka has a BKB. They've got the Ags on Wraith King. Ramses is probably like nearly full slaughter. I think they're all super chilling right now. They're so happy with the state of the game.
Yeah, you can see BetBoom is, they understand that they're behind them, sure, too. And what's the next obvious point of contention? Roshan, 2 minutes spawn on Roshan. You also look at that win probability there.
Oh, they see them and they're coming in smoke.
That's Shadow Demon. Likely dead.
You cannot do that, my friend.
Gonna find him Miller. The Chaos Knight is locked down over here. Just noticed that kill Shadow Demon. Chaos Knight boards the fight by getting a Lotus or Reflection. He does himself, and he's gonna get completely turned on. An immediate smoke. 9Pandas is feeling it.
Oh yeah, I love the back-to-back smoke as well. Like, just keep speeding it up, catch anyone. They're not allowed to be anywhere on this entire map. Beautiful ward catches them out initially. Arcane Rune Earth Spirit. It's time.
Oh, jeez. With an Octarine core, that's absurd.
Pretty good move if you ask me.
Yeah, this tower, it's gonna melt. The fortification, but you still have 28 seconds on Chaos Knight. I mean, without CK, you really do not have a lot of threatening damage on the Radiant side.
Did he God Strength in the fight to kill them, or did he use it to farm? I'm a bit surprised they're not getting racks of this, but either way, 9Pandas still incredibly happy with this play. 1 minute for Roche, so let's just use this time, clear the map, keep good positioning. Yep, there's another ward being taken down. Yeah, if they can get the next Roche. The 9Pandas are cooking.
Yeah, I think he used the God Strength to help him kill that Shadow Demon. Maybe expecting a bit more of a fight, but either way, it's going to be back up in about 14 more seconds now. Now, as we see, Roshan still has a little over 30 seconds before making an appearance, but they're going to be camping the area as 9Pandas at least.
Save is still having a flawless game, 1-0-6 on the Dark Willow, but there's honestly only so much he can do. They cannot contest the second Roach. I think it's impossible.
Not even worth trying.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess then the next best is just push top lane like they're doing and force a response out of 9Pandas.
Yeah, like get as much gold and XP as you can. Like maybe try to set up the map in a way where there's a small chance 9Pandas will react in a bad way and you can capitalize off that. But yeah, contesting this, it's a no-go. You just straight up lose the game.
Immediate spawn is just going to attack and double damage. Rune does spawn at the bottom rune, and actually 9Pandas has vision over there. We know it's there. BetBoom does not. This will be that Roshan that's mentioned. You do see the top lane is taking the pressure. It's a little bit of champion to the heroes very happy. It's just a little bit quick way. So.
And also, like, Treant kind of like removes the fact that where you have to like care too much about it. Like, even if the tower takes 99% damage, it will just feel like full. So it's not going to push away. Ramsey's going mid. They're going to wait for all strength in like 30 seconds. It waits and just goes slow.
And once again, our Spirit, the candidate for that Aegis, as well as the Cheese. Sven, it's just feeling godlike, understandably. You just look at this inventory.
BetBoom are going for their own smoke. Okay, they're really hoping to find someone off guard here.
And desperate times call for desperate plays. Nightfall. Who do they find? They see Skywrath there for a split second, and it's not the prime target, but it's a target. No, the opponent's on reaction again. Making it a bit awkward. It's a fight point down. They're going to go to Trina as well. Here will get blown up, but knocked down is pure in the backline. So he gets overgrowth, and now Miro sitting on top of him with Ramses. Ramses wants Nightfall, though. He's trying to find him. Can't find him just yet, but actually looking okay for BetBoom right now. First round, Miro gonna be stunned. Pull back with the XL Pure. Finally taking some good damage there from Sven, but Ramses can't finish him. The fear kicks in, and the BKB is worn off. Ramses does have Satanic.
Actually doing okay.
GPK is gonna get run down. The Blade Mill ain't gonna save him there. He's out for a minute.
So it's kind of like 2 for 2. I think SD did buy big in this fight as the Treant Protector. But, you know, God's strength is down, so they get to hold a little more. But yeah, that was... I'm starting to... Like, this was the best case scenario fight for BetBoom. They find both supports, and even then, they barely, like, scraped an even fight.
I mean, the fact that Hunters was able to even get off the Lotus Orb as he got jumped right there, I think that the big reason as to why I went not too shabby. Pure, he has no clue.
Ramses.
I mean,
no God
strength. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that seems like the smart play there, because with support coming, that would have been very risky.
And just kind of check in, of course. Did get the shard now, I do like it. You kind of want to get that against, you know, SD. And really purge it. You help your entire team, like, so much. Like, now they have to work through Warcry, through the Wraith King Axe, the Living Armor as well. Yeah, it's dirty.
Top tower ain't looking too easy.
Sven will be our first hero to hit level 25 in this game at this rate. He's 24.5 right now, so something else we'll have to consider.
Yeah, he's gonna get so much more damage.
Meantime, the Tormentor taken by 9Pandas. So it's going to be Skywrath getting his own shard now to work with.
Even more armor. Maybe the one game where the Skywrath shard is going to have impact. If he gets to like just blow out his ult to get some armor, you know, the shield of the Zion. Not the favorite shard of most people, but he will take it.
Fortification, or more so even the backdoor protection, has kicked in at the top lane, but eventually it's going to be brought down here as Sven Ramses will stick around and some damage to it. Miro pushing out the mid lane meanwhile. He's going to spend God strength to get him his top tower kill.
Yeah, might as well. Might just speed up the game. Kiyotaka is chilling and / also looking that they're not biting. I mean, again, how can you attack this Earth Spirit? He has like 3k HP and an Aegis.
It's just not a candidate. You hit 4k HP even. It's just not somebody you want to be jumping. I mean, the strength meta, as you go back to, though, there really is no prime target. I mean, obviously, maybe like the Skywrath, I suppose, trying to blow, but even we saw with the Lotus Orb reaction, even he took a while to kill off and just wait too much time. So, no easy answer.
The supports are still the best. The cores are they're just too tanky. You need to like kill the supports and then try to kite and then refight later. It's a super hard task for BetBoom. Nice roll by Kiyotaka.
Shadow Demon, he ain't gonna stand a chance there. He's out for 75 seconds. No buyback on him. Sven also did just hit level 25, so he does get the God Strength damage. In 20 seconds, he will have another God Strength ready to use. Her Spirit aggressively rolling bottom. They're hunting. They're looking for Pure. They know he's down here. Even using the Shiva's guard. It's a matter of time before he... Oh, he saw him. Yep, split second. Oh, God, just the tracking right there. He's going to go for the TP play.
Solo reach him? Oh, not quite. Arceus is already ready in mid. It's gonna start
You
the
were a
fight.
millennial. I'd say wicked.
And kill him. All right, easy game.
Well, I mean, okay. Meanwhile, Ramsey's just soloing the other team's carry.
Top tower is under attack.
Torn off the bat, Bedlam's in. Just do what you can to stall as long as possible. It's about a minute.
Seconds. So for the daddy.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And
under
cheese.
Dash, put
Why not? There's the reclaim, and yeah, he still has the cheese as mentioned.
Radiant's bottom barracks is falling.
In the meantime, Skeleton Man will take second. I mean, BetBoom are just not ready to fight. They might have one more fight if they can stall for Nightfall, but I'm not seeing any signs of life.
Yeah, even with Nightfall, it still feels pretty grim, but yeah, you might as well stick it out for a very bitter end if you're BetBoom, of course. But yeah, 9Pandas, everything to gain right here. Dark Willow, big jump, nice glimmer dip initially, keep himself alive for a little bit longer. Give it up to Terrorize. He's thinking about it. It's just a matter of when. CK does have buyback now. It's about 10 seconds on Resurrection. It's that awkward spot of do I buy back or not.
Okay, they're holding for now. The big black dragon took the top tier 3 tower. He's chilling. I don't know how much it matters, because if 9Pandas go attack once more, you're getting mega. Pure has reached the timing of the game. He has refresher if he buys the recipe, I think. So maybe this is where it all comes together.
Yeah, so there's a little bit more gold for that. There's the mega creeps. The Warhorn spin. Now the Toy Storm is well done. Kicks in. The God Straight, the war cry, and it's returned. Damage time. Ramses, he's just going off. They tried so hard. They are unable to get too far, and it's BetBoom will be deterred. It's 9Pandas 2-1.
They played so well. I love their drafts. I love how they play. Such a deserved victory.
Yeah, fantastic play from them, of course, and how about that? Coming back, obviously game 1 going the way of BetBoom. Looked very impressive in that one. Things changed around. A very even game in game 2, sure, but 9Pandas eventually coming through. And this one, it really did just feel like 9Pandas carried that momentum to a victory here in game 3.
I mean, they just play their strategies. They stick to it. Even though in game 1 they lose with it, second game they come back with it, third game as well. They just bring the tempo to you. And if you can't answer it, you cannot beat this team.
Yeah, they look impressive when they're on point like that. And again, what that means for them now, obviously they get to match up in another tough opponent in LGD, but they're going to the winners bracket. So got to be feeling good about that. Congratulations to them. It'll be BetBoom in the lower bracket, having to make a run down there. But Keizu, our time is done as commentary. However, we got Slacks, it sounds like. He's ready for an interview.